And says the Lord of hosts, judgment begins in the house of the Lord thy God, and I, the Lord, shall and will bring my house into order in order to bring this nation into order, says the Lord. For this nation has gone wayward. This nation has done every detestable thing. The United States, America, the eagle, and Israel, its brother, the branches of its government that reach across the oceans and clings to forums and clings to Geneva and clings to Saudi Arabia and clings to Russia and clings to the cartels in South America and Mexico and clings to those countries where atheism rules. They have taken those branches like vines and intertwined. And says the Lord of hosts, I in this season shall prune those branches. I shall cut them back. I shall split them down to the hallows, says the Lord. And I will begin to deal with the governments of nations. It shall take its toll, says the Lord, for this is the season of pruning. And I shall prune this back in this season, says the Lord. And I shall take those vines and I shall untangle them, says the Lord. And I shall destroy them, says the Lord. I shall send them into the fire, says the Lord thy God, this day. For these branches, these diseased branches must be severed, says the Lord. For the disease has spread from the carriers that have gone through your nation to corrupt it at its roots. And I am flushing out those roots, says the Lord. I am flushing out the toxic soil that they have allowed their filth and their words and their deeds to seep into. For this nation must be humbled. It must be humbled and brought low, says the Lord. It must be to be raised up and restored.